Hello friends, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Recently I was learning the Lambda function in Excel and I thought of sharing whatever I learned purely based on my understanding. This video is especially useful for beginners. So if you are new to Lambda, don't worry, we will go step by step very quickly. Let's start with the data set. I have a request ID, employee name and file location. And if you see the file location, each file location is a URL. Some are company files, some are drive.google, some are PDF portal and so on. Our goal is very clear. We want to pull all the request IDs wherever the file location belongs to pdfportal.com. So before jumping into Lambda, it is always better to first know how to get the result using a normal Excel formula. Once we understand the logic, converting it into a Lambda becomes very easy. So if you look at the file location, it's a full URL, but we don't need the full URL. We only need the middle part, which is pdfportal.com, drive.google.com and so on. This is our domain name. And if you see, every URL has this 2/ and after that our domain name starts. So first we will extract everything after this 2/. So for that we will use equal to TEXTAFTER function, open bracket, text is your data set, comma, delimiter, you want everything after this 2/. So you will put it in inverted commas, 2/, close bracket and enter. We are putting this 2/ in inverted commas because it is a text. Enter, and that is done. First part is done. Now if you see the URL again, so we want everything before this slash. So we will use a text before function, which is open bracket. What is the text? Once the text after is performed, comma, the second step is we want everything before the single slash will be in inverted commas because it is a text, close bracket and enter. Now we got our clear domain names. Okay, now we will use an Excel filter function, but it works only based on true and false. So now we need to tell Excel wherever the domain name is PDF portal, make it true, everything else false. And to do that, we can just come here and give a condition, which is we want equal to pdfportal.com. Close the inverted commas and enter, and you will see our data is changed into false and true. So wherever PDF portal is there, it will be true and rest all will be false. Now it becomes very easy when we use a filter function, extract only trues. So I will come here and I will say filter, open bracket, what is the array? Think it as a result. We want request IDs, comma, include the criteria we have already given, text before and text after function, close bracket and enter. And you got your request IDs. So far everything is a normal Excel formula. Now let's convert this into a reusable Lambda function. In Lambda, we first need to identify user inputs. User inputs are nothing but the values or ranges that can change. In our formula, we clearly have three things that can change. One is file location, then request ID and the domain name we are searching for, which is pdfportal.com in this case. So these three are our user inputs. And you can also remember in such a way that wherever you are using a cell reference or ranges, that becomes your user input. So we have three here, and Lambda always starts by naming the inputs first. So when I say open bracket and say Lambda, first I need to name all those three user inputs. One is file location. I can give S or location or anything. So for our convenience, I'll say file location, comma, then we want request ID. So I'll say request ID, comma, and the domain we are searching for. So we can name this as domain. So I'll say domain, comma. Now what I can do is I can just simply rename this. Okay. So A2 to A16, what it is? It is a request ID, which I have already named. So I can just remove A2 to A16 and exactly put the name request ID. Likewise, C2 to C16 is a file location and I have given the same name. So I can say, I can remove this and say file location. And third is PDF portal, which is my domain. So I can just remove this PDF portal, including the inverted commas, and say domain. And now I can close the Lambda bracket and enter. Currently you will see calc. You don't have to worry about it. You can just copy your formula first, go to formulas and click on name manager. Shortcut is Ctrl F3. This will open. Click on new. Now we need to name our Lambda function, filter file. I'll just put that, and then here in the refers to, I'll just remove it and give my Lambda function, which I have just now copied, and I'll say okay and I'll say close. Now when I say equal to, and if I press F, you will see we got our new reusable Lambda function, which is filter file. And if you open this, you will see you need to just give three inputs. One is file location, comma, request ID, comma, domain name. I want pdfportal.com. So pdfportal.com in inverted commas, close bracket and enter, and it works perfectly fine. Now the good part is, suppose instead of PDF portal, you want docs.company.com, and I'll say enter, and you got it. Now this works in every sheet of your workbook. Suppose if I take this data again, and this time I'll paste it here, and I'll copy this this again here and paste it here. Suppose I use equal to filter file location. This is the file location, comma, request ID. This is the request ID, comma. This time I want pdfportal.com, close the inverted commas, close the bracket and enter, and see, it works perfectly fine. Now, how you can use this Lambda function in the new workbook? Suppose if I open a new workbook here, okay, it's a new, when I say equal to file, that function doesn't come, but it is very easy to get it work. What you can do is, wherever you got your answer, just copy that once and paste it here, and it's done. Now when I say equal to file, you will see filter file is coming. Okay, and suppose let's copy this data again into your new workbook and just use equal to filter file, open bracket, file location. This is your file location, comma, request ID. This is your request ID, comma, domain. This time what I want, let's try with drive.google.com. Close bracket, close inverted commas, close bracket and enter, and it works perfectly fine. So that's how a Lambda works. First understand the logic, then identify user inputs, name them properly, and finally convert your formula into a reusable function. If you are a beginner, don't rush. Practice converting small formulas into Lambda. That's the best way to learn, and I will also be posting few Lambda videos as and when I learn. If you like this tutorial and understanding, please do support by sharing and subscribing to my channel.